Hey, what's going on, YouTube? So I figured I'd give you guys a bit of an update with the General Limo. So that's kind of the unofficial official name that we've come up with. And I've had this thing for about a week and a half. Good news, I sold my other pickup and I've started buying stuff for the limo. The first day or two that we got it back, I actually got this window, which was originally busted. I got it fixed-ish. It's actually just a piece of plexiglass that the guy left with us, and he even left kind of a mold, but basically I shimmed the plexiglass down and I was able to put it in here and throw some sealer around it and call it. It doesn't look the best, but it's good enough for the gambler. So I wanted to show you guys a little bit more of our limo that we got. As I described in that first video, there's a lot of bad spots down around here. So you can see that light's right in the way. There's a lot of bad spots down around there with the paint. We're not too concerned about that. We're gonna probably end up painting this down the road. Really just depends on where my budget is. I've been spending a lot of money on this. So I did buy tires, I did buy wheels, and I have a buddy of mine who's giving me a good deal on some gears for our axles, and I bought springs for the rear, all kinds of stuff. So, but what I haven't gone through is the interior yet. So I've got almost everything working on the interior, and I want to show you guys that. So come check out the limo. Well, that's a little tougher to see on the GoPro. I'll put my light over here too, but basically interior was just completely ripped up. So the seats were out of place. They're still not officially bolted down, but I'm still kind of a work in progress. But we have our CD player back up here, which I have to program again, but it works. Most of these lights are working. The only ones I can't get really working, I think, is the mood, which I believe pertains to that one down there. I think it's like some stars that are supposed to light up. But that and heat. I can't get the heat working back here. It works great up at the front of the cab. Inside the little cockpit area, the heat works amazing and practically can heat the whole back area. But the guy who had this right before I did, he actually put brand new DVD players in here. So there's one, there's the other one, and yes, they work. You come right back here, hit the little power button, and I think he had some show in our movie called Clifford. So yeah, newer DVD player, both of them hooked up, both of them work. I was honestly surprised. And it came with all this glassware, but look at this. All the lights work. I mean, they change colors. The glassware is all Crown Royal. I mean, this is just too cool. I've been super excited that most of everything worked. The old owner told me that everything should work, and we were a little skeptic when we tried to get it to work the first time. Come to find out, the battery that's back behind the driver's seat, so it's got two batteries with two alternators. That battery was completely shot. It was an Optima red top, and it was just dead. I can't save that battery. So I went and grabbed one of my other red tops I have in the mini truck, slapped it in there, and lo and behold, everything started working. Second alternator is charging that battery like it should be, and yeah, works great. So for what doesn't work, besides the mood lights and our rear heat, I'm gonna replace the DVD player, or I guess CD player or whatever, dual deck that's up in front of the cab. I'll show you. And hopefully I can purchase two subwoofers for behind the seat. So I need to measure this out, and I found two subwoofers online. I'm trying to go cheaper, but hopefully I can get those to fit in here and be tucked away, and I just think it'd be super cool. So with the seat up, have some subs in here. What a project. But So I'm gonna go over some of my plans that I've got with the actual limo itself. Now that we've got the window fixed, it runs, it drives. Oh, and I can't forget, it's actually registered. So I went down there, paid the $237 DMV fees, and got the limo registered. Come back around here, I'll show you guys in the cockpit real fast. Or what I call the cockpit. Besides, it's dirty from all my stuff that I've got sitting here. And I haven't cleaned out this yet, but I kind of vacuumed the rear section. I am just beyond happy with how it's turned out. And my favorite part is this back window slides up. Completely ignore people in the back of the cab. Of course, this used to be technically classified as a taxi, but I didn't have to pay any additional taxi fees on it. It was the straight fee that we normally pay for vehicles, which is nice. Didn't have to have special license or nothing to drive it. Now, if I were trying to make a business, I don't know about that. I'd have to double check. But, so plans with this. I'm taking out this complete stock suspension. From the front, eliminating. The rear, eliminating. I am solid axle swapping the front and the rear. Here's one axle. You guys can see that. So this is a Dana 60. I actually just went and got some gears for it. So it's gonna be 60 front and rear, which is gonna be pretty ridiculous. But unfortunately for Gambler 2019, I'm only gonna be able to make it most likely 2-wheel drive. I'd love to make this thing 4-wheel drive. I just don't think it's gonna happen this year. Just because of, I'm trying to budget and get this thing running and driving. So I did buy some tires, like I said. They are really hard to see the car on this side, but they are a 53-inch tall by 16 wide by 20-inch wheel. They are the military Michelin, yada yada yada, whatever the heck they are. They come on their extreme heavy duty rigs. I picked them up online off eBay, shipped to my door for $640. So I'm just waiting for those to get here. And then I bought a blemished, that's what they call them, set of wheels on eBay too. Normally, new price on them was $1,400. There's some fuel wheels. I'm picking those up for $692 because they're blemished, which means that they've got some kind of deformation from like they're scratched or dinged up or something out of the factory. And they're actually not that bolt pattern. They're not 8 by 6.5. They're actually 8 by 180, but I couldn't find any 8 by 6.5. So I'm gonna run with the 8 by 180, and I'm just gonna get adapters. I'll probably actually gonna throw 2-inch spacers on this anyways. It is going to be stupid tall and stupid obnoxious. And my gear choice, I decided, is some 617 gears. I'm purchasing those tomorrow, and then in the next week, I should have that set 617 gears for them, and then go from there. So yeah, oh my gosh, this has just been such a huge project. I was actually daily in this car around town the other day, and I thought about driving it again at night when it's snowy, which you guys can see all the snow on the ground. It's not much, it comes and goes, and we got dumped several inches the other day, then it's pretty much melted off. But this thing doesn't go anywhere at all in the snow. It is hilarious. It has a posi in the rear right now, and it spins, and it doesn't like moving. But I'm done talking. That's the update on the Gambler for our 2019 project. So coming soon, I'll have tires, I'll have wheels, I'll have lift components, Longhorns, yes. I'll have all kinds of stuff coming. So eBay has definitely been a big supporter of this build. I am going eBay almost everything just because of price-wise. So of course the local buddies are helping hook me up with some miscellaneous items. Yeah, stay tuned for further updates. Hopefully next I'll have my gears done and we'll be ready to start lifting soon. All right, peace.